Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and to get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all the links necessary down below in the description box where you can email me to get a personal reading. Keeping in mind I do have a finite amount of readings available each week. They do fill up rather quickly. It is a first come first serve. However, if you send me an email, I will let you know how many spaces are available as well as further information. And please check out my podcast at Scatterlove Radio, which is available on Spotify as well as Anchor FM. It's just a fun, cool hangout where I talk about anything and everything, and I truly hope to see you there. Awesome. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your daily dice. Oh, and you'll find the link down below in the description box for my podcast, so you can click on that to go there. So, awesome. Source, what is today's daily dice? What messages do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is today's daily dice? Source, what can we tell them? What would you like them to know? So we have first house, the moon, and Libra energy. Okay, this is all about being fair to yourself. There's some thoughts and some emotions that it feels like you've been dealing with here recently that maybe you haven't dealt with in a while, right? Especially if you're on this journey of self-fulfillment or, personal development or the spiritual journey, however you call it. This could be the psychological journey, whatever it is that you want to put on the label. It does not matter, but it's just becoming a better version of you. And maybe you've been pretty steady, right? Of being emotionally detached from all the things around you to outcomes and this, that, and the other. Pretty peaceful, pretty internally stable, but then there's something that's kind of making an appearance here that has brought you off kilter along the journey, right? It's kind of like making you feel a certain way. It's making you upset. It's making you deal with some difficult situations and emotions and facing them head on. Maybe there's a frustration that's coming through. Whatever it is, it does feel like a dark energy. Like it feels like something that's not fun to deal with. It could be depression, sadness, upset, anger, some sort of emotion that's rising that's making you feel like you're not centered any longer. And what's coming through here, especially with this Libra energy here in the center, is saying to be fair to yourself. We know we're talking about self with the first house, right? This is about who we are, how we see the world, how we view the world around us, our approach to everything, and expressing everything within ourselves, right? When we're talking about it here in this context, we do see this idea of not being able to express ourselves for the emotions are kind of taking us on a joyride here. So Libra is asking us to be fair, to be polite, to be compassionate, to be honest with ourselves, right? To be the justice in our lives that we need, not following our emotions down that deep, dark rabbit hole, but rather drawing back and saying, hey, this is just a storm and it's going to pass. And when it passes, I'll be okay again. But knowing that you have to go through it, there's no way around it, right? You're not going to find a way around it because it's 100 miles in either direction. And by the time you even got partway through, you'd still have to deal with it anyways because it would be on top of you, right? There's no getting around it. That's it. You have to deal with this face on. And so it's just saying, let yourself deal with these emotions as they come. Maybe sit with it, meditate, allow the emotion to come in and find out what it's leading you towards, right? We do that through meditation. If you're not sure quite how to do that, then sit in silence and let the thoughts kind of overtake you and not be your thoughts. Be the observer of your thoughts and understanding that if your thought starts taking you down, oh my gosh, there's this and then there's that and then there's this and then there's that. Just allow yourself to step back and see what happens. Just saying like, I'm not my thoughts, right? I am, but I am not my thoughts. And this is a lot easier said than done. It does take a lot of practice to become a pro at this. In fact, I don't ever think anybody ever perfects this. It's just a constant practice. And when you keep practicing this, you'll be able to understand where this emotion is taking you. And sometimes even your thoughts will take you to exactly where this emotion is leading you. But right now, what's being asked for is harmony and compassion towards yourself. Because if you get stuck in your thoughts, you're like, I'm on this mission or I'm on this journey and I'm supposed to be the best version of myself. Well, hello. Last time I checked, you were human. We're all human. You're not going to be perfect because there's no such thing as perfect. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Okay? So let's get some oracles out on it. Yeah, here we go. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change with Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. So allowing this to flow, being fluid with it, but running with it because there's some sort of change that's trying to become present here. Okay? It's trying to let you overcome, especially with all the astrological events that are going on right now. There is going to be a lot of stuff that comes up. We did have Gemini on the bottom with curiosity, intellect, and networking. And this is all about communicating and being honest with yourself as well. But being curious about it instead of being upset with yourself that you're feeling this way. Rather, ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? Where is this trying to lead me? What messages is this trying to bring for me? So we have Parrot Spirit. Look. I cannot make this up. We have 45, which is 9. It says, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this out of the book. 45. It says, what are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strength and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them, and when Parrot Spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real and true and nurturing the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us, right? It's like the thing is that what you're saying to yourself has not been kind. It's not been kind. You've been dealing with something that's been making you feel less than right now. And when it comes overwhelming, it's hard to move forward. But see, this is a part of your purpose. We have purpose with Shark, number 36, which is 9 again. So you could be seeing 999 everywhere you go. But look, it's all about you being fearless on the journey, and especially when it comes to yourself. Be fearless in learning about who you are and realizing that there is nothing to be worried about, even though it feels like it. It's just something that you're going through right now, as all humans do. And when you face yourself, you're going to be able to intuitively guide your way out. We have Cat Intuition here with number 37. We have 10. 10 is all about abundance and overabundance, completing it. It's like you know what to do. You know what to do, but for some reason you've been questioning yourself because this feeling has been overwhelming you here, right? It's like you can't fly high because your emotions are dragging you down. And it's like once you deal with your emotions, you'll be able to fly high once again. But with 9 and 9 coming out with 2 different decks, it's pretty synchronistic. Let's get one more card out. Oh, they want an Angel's card. Okay, let's get an Angel's card for this reading source. What would you like to say, Angels? What message do you have for this reading? Thank you. We have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Yeah, so they're saying that meditation is very important for me to feel that and then for it to come up again. But also to allow yourself to continue studying and to allow these psychic experiences to come through. It's difficult when they're not fun and fuzzy and lighthearted. Sometimes they're very deep, dark, and unsettling. But that's a part of the journey. That's a part of what brings us to our spiritual enlightenment, is going through those hardships. It says Merlina here is coming through. Look, we have the dolphins coming through. and the yin and the yang, and this looks like butterflies down here with the rabbits. There's cycles. It says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So you're worried about something, and it's saying here that you'll be able to calm that worry, to calm that emotion through studying. So you're hitting a resistance somewhere, a block. This is an internal block, and once you find more information, you're going to be able to navigate your way through this, and you'll be so much stronger because of that, okay? So this is what I have for you. If this is your reading, then leave a green heart down below and say, I speak positivity unto my life, so that you can tell Source that that's what you're calling in. Remind your higher self that that's what you're calling in. Give me a thumbs up if it resonates, but I'm going to leave it there and get on out of here. I want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this lovely message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.